A young man gunned down at a gas station and the shooters remain on the run. I'm Sarah Forgany with KENS 5 News Now. The 18-year-old victim has been identified as Keontae Aegis. Police say Aegis and a woman had stopped to get gas at a 7-Eleven on Rigsby Avenue around 3 a.m. Sunday. A car followed them. Two people jumped out and started shooting, then ran off. Aegis was shot several times and died on scene. A woman was shot in the leg. Police are still searching for a burgundy SUV they believe is connected to the shooting. A new bill gives the sheriff's office authorities similar to ICE. Governor Abbott is expected to sign it, but here at home, Bexar County Sheriff Javier Salazar says he already has hesitations.
Soon, sheriff's offices across Texas will enter into agreements with ICE.
And we really had no federal authority our authorities under immigration have been very limited as local authorities.
Senate Bill 8, once it's signed into law, will require the majority of sheriff's offices to question those that are brought into jail that are undocumented.
Certain deputies from within the Bexar County Jail will have the authorities to initiate and the expectations that they will initiate those documents. So in the future, it may not just be immigration authorities asking for those detainers. It may actually be a Bexar County deputy that's doing it.
This will only happen once deputies go through a training. However, Sheriff Salazar has some concerns.
You're taking a young deputy and you're taking 10 weeks of information, cramming it into 7 weeks, and hoping they get it right every single time. Unfortunately, I believe that, again, we talked about human error. At a certain point, that young deputy that's only got 7 weeks worth of training might make a mistake, and those mistakes may lead to civil litigation.
Sheriffs that have to comply have until the end of next year to enter into agreements with ICE. From downtown, I'm Rania Kaur, KENS 5.
Pleas for a mother's release. Surrounded by dozens of protesters downtown, a little girl begged for her mom's return after she was taken by ICE. Listen to this.
And I want my mom to come back.
Reporters are Tom Homan says having a U.S. citizen child does not make someone immune from deportations. Now, immigration attorneys we spoke with say many are taking the proper steps to legally stay in the country. Meanwhile, Governor Greg Abbott is standing by the White House's push for mass deportations.
And those who are here illegally are subject to being apprehended and deported. That's why they established the self-deportation program that many people have already undertaken themselves to avoid situations like what occurred.
The governor went on to say he has been told the majority of people taken into custody by ICE have a criminal history. However, no data has been available to back up his claim. ICE has confirmed they're fast-tracking deportations for people who've been in the country for less than 2 years. Tick-borne diseases appear to be on the rise in the U.S., and experts think many more cases are not being reported. Data from the CDC shows the number of tick-borne illnesses each year has quadrupled over the past 2 decades. It's believed the increase is due to several factors like climate change. There are several illnesses that ticks can cause, and Lyme disease is by far the most common. More than 98,000 cases reported just in 2023. The CDC says many more cases are not reported.
Early symptoms of Lyme disease, unfortunately, going to look a lot like the flu. So there'll be things like fever, fatigue, headaches, and muscle aches.
And experts say the best way you can protect against ticks is by minimizing any exposed skin. Wear long sleeves and long pants. Check yourself after spending time in areas like the woods or tall grass. If you're a teacher or you know one, spread the word. The San Antonio Zoo says you can get into the zoo all month long for free. The zoo and HEB partnered up to celebrate teachers during the month of June. Tim Morrow, president and CEO of the zoo, says it's a token of their appreciation for these change makers. On top of free entry for teachers all month, they'll be able to get half off any day tickets for 4 guests as well. To get the discount, you'll need to show your school badge or a copy of a teacher's certificate. That's KENS 5 News Now on this Tuesday. I'm Sarah Forgany. I'll see you tomorrow.